All right, guys. I know it's late, but um, let's do some analysis. I'm gonna send all the charts to the group after. I'll send them all the charts separately to the group after. Um, let's start with the pound pairs. Pound pairs, you can see touch, touch, two touches. That's enough for our trend line because our trend line is made from two touches. You don't have to force anything, do you? Price has made a pin bar and gone up and is now at the highs. Um, what I would expect to happen with a pair like this is for price to come higher and maybe touch this trend line from the high time frame and then and then we'll see a reaction. We don't know if that reaction is going to be all the way down or that reaction is going to be a small reaction. How will we know? How will we know? If that reaction breaks this trend line and retests it, then we will see a drop down. That will be a swing trade reaction. If not, if we see price actions good here, we will be entering sales. That's quite simple. GJ, I was watching this morning, missed it because I wanted price to come down a bit lower into this trend line, and that didn't happen. So instead, for GJ, because we've taken out the highs now, we're probably going to go higher. And to see the next area where we will stumble will probably be around here. And then once we get into there, if we consolidate around there, then we could look to go higher from this consolidation. Because every consolidation, so if it consolidates there, then it's collecting more orders to go higher. Consolidating retail traders are selling normal, no retail normal traders are selling, and then consolidates. Where there's enough sellers and buyers, imbalance, stop everyone out. Yeah. That's the plan for most of the pound pairs, to be honest. A nice trend line there for Great British Pound USD. If it ever comes back, comes back to that in the future. GU has been lying. Yesterday, also saw when price was here, but when price broke, I wanted this to retrace back into this level, and then that would have been beautiful longs. However, that did not happen, and we went long before that, which was a problem. Great British Pound Chef. So originally I was looking for sell ideas at the trend line touch here. So this would have been trend line, this trend line, break and retest of the zone. However, it took that out with a bullish candle and then retrace with a bearish to retest. That retest was my confirmation to go higher as it retested this trend line, and then we did pop high. Simple as, not too complicated, nothing too confusing. Euro USD. Euro USD consolidated at the double top. Also wanted to retrace before going higher. However, it popped higher. Now it took out these highs. We can expect price to come back into this level, and then I would look to buy. However, I think price can come even a bit lower. Yeah, for now I don't see a trade because even like this is the 1 hour. Even this 1 hour, I don't really see a trade. Euro USD just popped. Is this because of USD? No, it's not. No, it's not USD. All right. Euro USD just popped off. Nice bullish candle that just probably wiped out every single person that was selling in this area. That's why you don't sell until you got your confirmation. If you do have and if you are in trades, always make yourself risk free. You don't have to wait for anyone else to tell you to do that. Euro pound consolidation came back in. Price came to retest the trend line on the 4 hour, and we got wiped the fuck out at 25 pips, which is not too bad. This would have been a very nice area to buy. If price did go higher, then this is what would have price would have reacted off this area here. We one of the entry criteria one of the entry points was that price price was near the lows, so like price hasn't been slow for a long time, so that's one. And so it could have been premium prices. However, it was not. And so you lose and you move on. For now price is taking out the lows. I probably expect price to go. No. You see, because price, if you can see, price this high has been taken. This high has been taken out by this high. And so therefore, this means a change in market structure, even if it's the slightest break. And then there has to be a return to the block. So if it did return, and this area will be interesting now, as in I couldn't be selling this area because this area is interesting to me because this is the order block that originated this push up here. And even though it was this area here that took it out, I still think that this area is maybe still important as there may be orders lying here. And if there's orders lying here, you don't want to be selling because you're just going to get wiped out. So what the best thing to do is wait to see if we break even lower, close on the dailies, and then start to go lower. If not, if we start to wick and then push up, you would want to wait for the push down to go higher. This is a waiting game, just like trading this as a whole. What's this? Euro CAD. Yeah, so when buys, we were in buys that hit profit in for EuroCAD, and now looking for more trades. Price took out this high here, came back into the order block, and push back up. If price takes it out again, then we would wait for another retrace into this area around here, which would correspond to the trend line touch, which is where we will take a buy. Euro JPY. Let's see. So I saw this when price was here. Price bounced up. I was expecting the price to bounce up, but not. Yeah, it's nice. So let's at least that. Now for this. So this is a very nice. So this is a squeeze and pop. So this is no longer valid. So today, if we close bullish, all that we have to do is wait for a wick down, and then a wick up to take this out, to take this level out, and then after that, probably another wick down to go higher, take this level out, and that's what we will be waiting for. So just wait for him. Yeah. That's Euro JPY. USD CAD. So there's interest rate decisions for USD CAD in an hour. However, we are probably not going to change interest rates. They're going to be unchanged. And so therefore, CAD will remain strong. And if CAD remains strong, then USD will drop. And so we might get a nice big drop. And if you look at it, if you just look at it in a way where, if there's news coming, where can price go? Is price going to find it easier to go up or down? That's what you need to ask yourself. Yeah, so I think price will push down to here. If not, if price goes up and comes up around here, that's something more ideal to me, because that means that it will give us entries to take sells. If not, and it just drops, and it just drops. But you have to create your setup, which is what you want to happen, and then you sit down and relax. CAD CHF. If CAD is strong, then CAD CHF will go back up. Well, price, I don't really like price action on this. It has been very confusing, and this with oil hasn't been moving the best as it usually does. But if we do push up into this area of this void, then a retrace means push up, retrace at this level. But this is very dependent on price. So CAD interest rates is going to affect this. So in my opinion, if we fall, we're going to fall steep and we're going to go below here today, as I explained on Instagram. We're going to fall below here, as this was the open. So if we drop, we're going to drop below here. If we go up and interest rates are this is one of my zones, so I expect to sell off from here. If not, then we're going to push up and take these highs. Always have two scenarios. Having two scenarios doesn't mean you're indecisive. It means you're planning and you know how to plan, not you're indecisive. Like people make you feel like. Euro JPY. So Euro JPY is in a very nice area to go longs, as it has returned to the order block that has taken out the previous high. However, we know that USD is bearish. Not is bearish, but has been bearish. And so therefore, it would be hard for us to take a buy unless we had a few more confirmations. So if price breaks up above the high and then retests, then I think we will go into buys. But until then, I think USD is bearish. Even though I think it's bearish, we're not taking a sell trade unless price drops, retests, and then comes. If price goes high, let's do this scenario. USD chef. Right, cool. USD chef. So we were selling here. I mean, I think we were selling here. Yeah, we were selling here. Because we took out the high. We were selling here. And then it took out our stops. And then dropped dramatically and would have hit our TP. And there were people who were still in, and there are people who weren't and got stopped out. Either way, we got good. Yeah. So for further movements, I would say that USD chef is going to aim for these areas, which is below these lows here. And then I think once we have done, we're either going to free fall or we're going to use this block to go ahead. But yeah, this isn't as clear yet. And I don't expect it to break up bullish because I don't think market structure has broken because these highs were not taken out, even though we did spike up. It looked more like a liquidity grab. Mm, 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 mm. Cool. Your AUD USD has this very nice trend line. We did bounce off the support a lot, so we will probably go higher. We did take out this high and return to the origin, and then did push up higher. Took out this, retested today, so we are probably going to go higher. Where I would want to enter is another question because on the lower time frame, isn't as in you don't want to be entering right now. You want to enter when you see something like that taken, and then taken, and then come back into this area. We're going here, and then this would be the next area. Yeah. AUD is nice. I didn't want to take it because of this bullish action. So if I enter buys now, then my stop loss is going to be way too big, or for it to be worth it. NZD USD. Similar scenario. Pushed off after rejections, took out the high, came back into retest and then went higher. However, NZD USD is a bit different in my opinion because we have this retest area, and I think we will spike into here and then come down into here, which is pushed off, and then we will be going higher. And then once we go higher, we have to retrace one way. And we're probably going to retrace into this trend line here that it will take out and then go higher. Always remember, focus on the picture, focus on the story. USD ZAR is not a pair that we usually trade, but I want to start trading it because it has nice swings. We are at a point where it would be good buys, and yesterday we did reject. However, today's price action is not the best as it is still consolidating. If it is waiting for news to pop up, and we do pop up today, then I will expect price to go to take out these highs, and then once it does that, I'll be looking to find an entry to buy once we break this channel. So if we do end up going up today, and then we take out this high, I'm going to do something like this. Yeah, but I want to see the break, even more of a break, and then we just. I want to see these two clearly taken up. So yeah, that's some analysis for some pairs. I did the analysis before, and I'm going over them. I will do one more tomorrow, one more webinar tomorrow for just students. We'll go through some more. We'll go through the pairs again. We'll update it, and we'll see what we can move on. I hope you all have a great week and good holiday season. And if anyone has any questions, let me know.